Howdy folks, this is old Pine Knot. I'd like to do a little demonstration here on a drill chuck. Most of you probably may know or have done this already before, but I'm sure there's a few out there that may not have. Okay, to begin with, the chuck normally would look like this, and sometimes they'll get bound up, maybe they get trash up in them, maybe they'll be left out in the weather, whatever, and they'll kind of seize up and you have to take them apart and clean them. Well, what you do is you see this lip right here. You can either put it in your vise, or best to machine you a piece that would clear this part but yet catch this lip. Turn these jaws so that the jaws are up inside. These are up inside, and don't push on the jaws. Then put this up and take your press or whatever. If you use a hammer, take a block of wood and lay on it, and knock this out. And what will happen when you knock it out, this will come right off like this right here. And then when it comes off, then you can set this aside. Let me get this out of the way right here. And this is kind of what it'll look like. Now, it's very important that you don't mix this one, and this one up. They go back in the order that they are, not necessarily in the same holes, but they have to be in the same order because they are threaded. And these right here, it doesn't make any difference if that's on this side or on that side. But you'll notice they'll only go on one way because it's tapered. And so these come off. Now, I've had this one apart, so it'd be a little easier here, and lay them across. You want to clean these up, clean this up real good, and then if these are tight, you may have to take a punch and punch these out so that I'll try to get one here that's a little looser. Some of them are a little tighter than the others, and they come out, and basically that's what they look like there. That's it. And going back in, I found sometimes I have to turn them over to get them in. That went in okay. Sometimes I have to put them up in there, then turn them over because of binding or whatever. Now, it's important that these are hard, by the way. This is kind of soft. It's important that you don't grind these holes out here, because the looser it fits this way, the looser it's going to be down here, and you'll lose some of your precision. Now, what I do, once I get one out and I'm working on it to keep the others from falling out, I'll take this rubber band, like this one right here wants to come out. I'll take this rubber band here, and a little small rubber band or whatever you want to use, and I'll stretch it up on here like this, let it fit around the threads and teeth, whatever, and keep them from falling out while I'm working on this one. And that way there, I don't have to try to go back and get it in the right order. Now, once you get it all clean, what I like to do to put the thing back together, and first off, I've got this crazy rubber band off of here, is once I do that and get it all clean, then I like to pull these jaws up as much as I can, like right there. I guess there's maybe more than one way of doing this. You could probably pull all the jaws down to the end and do it, but anyway, this is one way of doing it. Then I'll take and put this on here. Now, you can tell when it's on there halfway decent, because it will fit below this ring right here, this lip. And then I put this one on. Be sure to lube it with a light grease. Okay, okay. Now, see, you have to be careful. See how that one there kicked out? So it's out of time with the others. Okay, so what I want to do is try to make it in time with the others, because it is important. If you don't get it in time, then it won't work exactly right. Okay, now you can pull it up, kind of turn it like this, and you can see it's doing that. Now, once you get it all lubed, then you very carefully set the thing up, and then you take this and you put it down on there like this. Let it fit down on there real good and snug like. Then you take you can take the same piece that you used to push it off, put up on here, and push it down on there. Don't push it too far. Push it, well, you can see about where, leave your little, see, you can see a little ridge right there where it was. And if you want to, before you take it apart, you can take a scratch awl, make you a ring around there so you know how far to push it. Now this particular one, the reason I got it off is because it had been dropped, hit or something, and it was shoved on too far, and it wouldn't turn. So what I had to do is knock it apart. Since I had to move it anyhow, I went ahead and took it apart to lube it and clean it. It was also kind of a hand-me-down, and you can see it's a little rough, but I hope that this has helped you all some. Alrighty, you want to be careful now, because see, I let that one drop down out of the way. But anyhow, I hope this helped you. Thank you.